Imagine what Buzz Aldrin must have felt after landing on the moon, returning to Earth. A pinnacle of human achievement that was etched in history. You might imagine elation, joy, euphoria, a sense of triumph. But in reality, he talks about losing that sense of purpose and duty, that he didn't have a project to devote himself to, like the moon landing. There was nothing else left. Kind of his peak, and he achieved it. And when I think about success, it's often defined externally by our culture, by society, friends or family. They're sort of defining it for us. And if you think about a business, it's often defined in profit and money and how many units sold. Going to school is like the grades you get. It's your placement, how well you did, the honors and accolades. But what if we instead defined it for ourselves and reframed it as the impact we make, the satisfaction from our achievements, that they have purpose and meaning, the relationships that we forge while doing the thing, the journey. And the goal isn't the only thing. The end result is just the focus, the target. But the ways and the means often matter more than the result. The check in the box, as it often is, it's often meaningless. It loses its impact after you do it because your focus was on that the whole time. And we lose sight of what it is we were doing. Once we do achieve our goal, do we stop making money in a business just because you made your $1 million or whatever figure it is? Because you graduate, do you stop learning? No, not at all. But for many people that train to run a marathon or a 5K, whatever their goal is, too many do that, accomplish their goal, and then the next day, stop running. But what if health and fitness was the goal and the race was just the test? Win or lose, you identify where you're at and what you need to do. And failure isn't defeat, but it's a lesson, something you can learn from. In the end, Buzz Aldrin had alcoholism, probably depression. He didn't get the acceptance from his father. He couldn't accept that he was the second man on the moon and not the first, or they were the first men on the moon. Something that probably pretty hard to deal with. But he did overcome all of that. And he had this to say: some people don't like to admit that they have failed or that they have not yet achieved their goals or lived up to their own expectations. But failure is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you are alive and growing.